So this is the end of day pound Swiss franc sell analysis for Friday the 20th of October. Now this sell analysis is not a trade recommendation or investment advice. This is purely based on the indicator I'm using here on the daily time frame, which indicates sell signals based on these black triangles and buy signals on these red triangles. Now let's just have a look to see if there is anything in price which is supportive of the sell signal that we can see over here, indicated by the black triangle, which was posted on the 19th of October. So if I get the pen out and just have a look, so we've had a high there in around 132. We've come down to 130 and prices have stalled, and the actual signal has come off a pretty strong candle. It opened, didn't move up much, and closed near its lows right there. So this we have to look for areas where we could potentially see a bounce in price. So we've got this here, which is our 400 period moving average. So prices could bounce there. I'm going to look where that level is. Below that, our target will be down here at the 200 period moving average, before this zone here in around that 123 level. And we'll definitely be looking at the 123 level for possible support, as we have found support as indicated there on the charts. So in around 123 we've got major support. We've got a 200 period moving average on the daily chart, and we've also got this immediately. We'd have to navigate the 400 period and this 50 period here as well. Supportive of the bearish price momentum, we've got our first high there, and we've got a lower high. So we've got our high, we've got a lower high indicating that there is a possible shift in momentum. This lower high came off this 20 period moving average, which curled over there, and prices have reversed from there, likely to go back down to test the 400 period moving average. So let's have a look at these levels then on the chart, and let's see where they are. So currently we've got the 400 period moving average. Let's just see where that is. Let's just get these charts working correctly. Yeah, 400 period moving average currently sees now 27.94. So let's just say 128. It's about 46 pips away, so it's pretty close. These most recent lows in around 27.46 we'll have to have a look at. Now the other moving average beneath, we've got the 50 period sitting at 27.21 and the 200 period sitting at 25.74. Now these lows down here I've already mentioned at 23 for if we do successfully navigate both the 450 and 200 period moving average, and a possible area for a hypothetical take profit where we might see a possible reversal. Now let's just have a look on the weekly time frame. Let's see if we can see if there are any clues. And on the weekly time frame, this market was in a bit of a range. As can be seen there. We're in a bit of a range. We broke out of the range just here, and we've come back down into the range, and we appear to be going back down again on the weekly time frame. Come like we've this breakout of the range was somewhat of a forced breakout above that 130 level, and we've sold back down into the range after seeing this candle on this weekly candle, which opened on the 9th, which was last week. We did expect prices to move to the upside, but instead this week we've seen further selling of the pound, and again we'll be looking at those levels in and around that 123 level near the bottom of the range. Yeah, so that pretty much sums up the weekly chart. The weekly chart is pretty clear. It's very range bound. This breakout does appear to at present now to be a bit of a false break, unless we can trade back above possibly the high of the candle which opened on the 9th of October, and that's up all the way up at 29.97. So it needs to trade above 130 for us to re-establish bullishness in the pound against the yen on these higher time frames. So if we have a look at the monthly chart, I suppose it's going to be a similar story to what we see on the weekly chart in terms of a range. It's just going to have more compressed candles. So let's just wait for it to load. It is taking its time. So let's just have a cheeky look. So on this on the monthly chart, prices, it doesn't, it's not really conducive to a you wouldn't say it looks like a reversal in prices, because we had a bit of a range up here, as can be seen there, and then we had a sell-off down into this zone. Now we're pretty range bound. You can see there we're reacting to possibly this 20 period moving average. So we are at the bottom of a range. So again, on the monthly chart, we are in a bit of a range, and we are possibly reacting to this 20 period moving average. I'll have a look after I get these drawings off the charts. We've got these lows over here from the financial crisis. I wouldn't expect the prices to head down there, but a bad Brexit deal could potentially see market participants go on to test that low down there. So if I just get the drawing tool off the chart, and if it works sometime today, ideally. Yep, drawing tools off the chart. So the most recent swing lows in and around October 2016. We're looking at prices trading all the way down to 117.83, and in and around the financial crisis lows, we're looking at prices trading all the way down to 114.62. I don't anticipate prices going all the way down to 114.62, but a test of possibly of 120 if we get continued bearish momentum, and strong but bearish momentum it is possible. Now we do appear to be reacting to the 20 period moving average, so let's just see what 20 period moving average is at present. And the 20 period moving average is currently sitting at 128.59, so we're currently about 11 pips beneath it, and we did see a bit of a sell-off from it. So we are breaking that back down into the range. We just have to see how prices react down there. The signal is to the short side, and yes, that should pretty much sum up the end of day sell analysis for the pound against the Swiss franc. Again, as a reminder, this is not a trade recommendation or investment advice. It's purely hypothetical based on the indicator used on the daily chart. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.